Hi guys, I decided to do another video cast of a replay that posted on gamereplays.org. It is in a popular replay section at the moment, and it had some heavy discussion going on there. And it's a 2v2 on Udun between Stormcrow with his ally Apmn against Sexy B, also known as Luigi, and SilverBane. So SilverBane is Isengard, Luigi is Dwarfs, Apmn is Man of the West, and Stormcrow is Elves. Let's see. Apmn is on host and he picked Man of the West. I don't know whether Stormcrow picked Elves, but I know that the other guys went random. I don't know that Stormcrow picked Elves because if you are the one who upload the replay, your faction will be recorded automatically. Anyway, Isengard is going with 4 furnaces and Dwarfs is going with Fast Rush, 1 tunnel and 1 barracks. Apmn is going with 4 farms and Elf is going with 4 trees. So all players go with economy start except Dwarf, who is going to rush. And just so you know, the replay is titled The Comeback of All Comebacks. So let's see if it's true. So Elf is going with cavalry, he's going with lancers, and Apmn is going with stables. And another farm, that's interesting. So no infantry yet. While Dwarf is going to do a guardian rush, but he's not rushing for some reason. He's building he's going to build a tunnel near his allies base, I believe. So no idea why he's going with fast guardians if he's not going to rush. Anyway, let's see what PowerPoints they picked. So Apmn used land on the Dwarf, he knows he's Dwarf. SilverBane has Creebane, but he didn't use it yet. And Stormcrow has Farsight, which he didn't use yet as well. And Dwarfs has of course the rallying call. Alright, let's see. So Farsight has been used. There are wargs coming and soldiers. And Apmn has already his first knights out. And he still doesn't have a barracks. He's going with cavalry only and economy strategy. That's very brave of him, but he's on host, so he's more confident maybe. Anyway, he's going to look around to see if he can harass some. And Isengard is going for the middle at the moment. While Elves is also rushing lancers to the Isengard base. Let's see, Apmn will take down some of those tunnels because Dwarf doesn't have anything to counter it yet. In the meantime, Isengard will deal some damage to the Elf, I believe. Well, no, actually he's going for the man. And man has now an archery range as well as a barracks. Alright, so Elf is trying to harass them, but there are pikes to counter those lancers. In the meantime, man is getting some farms destroyed, but those lancers and pikes will be able to counter those Uruks. And as you can see, flanking damage has been dealt to those Uruks. That's why they died in one go, and they're still dying because they're running away. He should stand and fight. Yes, he's doing that now, but it's a little bit too late. And those spikes are destroying those knights. Very bad micro over here, but he's probably busy with defending his own base. And he managed to take down an entire battalion of Uruks, but he's being rushed by the Dwarf at the moment. And Apmn is sending all of his units to help his ally. And Isengard will try, the wargs will try and take down the barracks. And the barracks has been deleted. Nice choice. He knew it's going to go down. And Elf is completely destroyed at the moment. He has only 1 battalion of Lancers and 1 battalion of Pikes. And Apmn is the only guy who has anything from this team. And land has been used to help survive to those units. But they will fight off this attack. But the attack was very successful because Elf has no buildings whatsoever. This is his first melon tree. He's starting from scratch again. Let's take a look. So Apmn has already almost 3k. And he has banners, so he's going for some heroes. In the meantime, Isengard has lurts out and wargs and pikes. And Dwarfs is going for a forge. Okay, so they decide not to attack Apmn. They are trying to deal more damage to the Elf, but Elf has actually nothing to kill except his fortress and this one pathetic melon tree. In the meantime, Apmn has a lot of farms as well as all the 3 kinds of buildings, production buildings. And let's see, he is saving for maybe Gandalf. Okay, so at this point, Elf is completely destroyed. He's completely useless. He doesn't have anything to help his ally. He can't even protect himself. He has those 1 knights, and he almost, well, luckily those guardians didn't attack him, but he almost sacrificed those knights too. And there is a haldir, or did I? Yes, there is a haldir. Anyway, Isengard is getting more production buildings, while there will be battle wagons for the Dwarven player, probably to deal with those archers maybe. However, I think there is enough cavalry for that. So not a very wise choice. I think heroes would be better at this point. But they managed to fight off this attack, and because of the haldir, he could not eject those units from the tunnel. So they will focus on Apmn at the moment, and they will give time to Elf to rebuild. And as I said, he was saving for Gandalf, and the Gandalf is here. Oh, those lightning effects ruin my view. Alright, we know it, there's Gandalf. Okay, please turn this off. Anyway, so Gandalf is here, and he went with it as his first hero. He was able to do it because he wasn't attacked until now, all game. And it did cost Elf his entire economy and base and everything. But now he has Gandalf, which is a 5k hero. It's a late game unit. So let's see how they will try and deal with it. And first Wizard Blast was here and already level 3. So the camping will begin. At the moment, entire Isengard army is chasing Haldir for some reason. No idea why that is. And that is a mistake, because now Man of the West and Elf can rebuild, while killing this Haldir is not even that worth it, to be honest. So Gloin is fighting off an entire army on his own, and will he waste the... Yes, he will waste the slam ability. And now, well, at the moment it's all Man. Man is the only one who is playing on this in this team. The Elf is trying to rebuild, but very slowly. Let's take a look at his money. Well, he has some money, but he's not building more melon trees and barracks for some reason. And Apmn decided to go on the offense, while Isengard is still spamming units. And they're going for Elf again. Okay, so let's see. Dwarf has 5 power points. And let's see what this be. Alright, the Elf player just sent a beacon to tell his ally that he's under attack. And Gandalf will come and deal with that. Actually, the entire army will. But this forge will go down. It was poorly defended, to be honest. Let's see, will they take down the fort or not? So Gandalf will definitely Wizard Blast this. Let's see, well, nice, they spread the units, but Gandalf is on host, so he's changed his blast. But he blasted them anyway, and I think this fort will stay, maybe? Alright, anyway, on the other hand, the Dwarf almost fended off this attack, but Elf has still nothing, and his fort will go down. So very nicely done, and this building is the only thing that keeps Elf alive at the moment. He has no hidden buildings whatsoever, so yeah. They are done, and he's building a tower to protect his final building. I think he should move to his allies' side to maybe build something to protect himself better near a fortress. The Gandalf has been pinned, but he will not die because there was Tom Bombadil and Haldir protecting him. But now Dwarf is on the offense, and Man doesn't have much units. He does have an upgraded fort with a healing structure on the fort as well as here, so they will heal super fast. And Isengard is, well, he doesn't have a healing structure, but he's not attacking, he's regrouping. I think the best thing that the Dwarf should do at the moment is try and, well, spread his units maybe and kill those level 2 farms. But he's going through the middle where the man army is the strongest, near the fortress with banners and with healing structures. So I think it is a mistake. I think those hobbits were wasted. Not very well. Look at all those archers, level 6, level 4. That shouldn't be at this point in game. And there is Saruman. So Isengard has all the 3 heroes, I believe. Well, actually, he lost the Worm Tongue, but I think he will rebuild it anyway. So, well, man player, of course, fought off this attack because I think it was a terrible idea to go through the middle near an upgraded fort while there are so many farms to kill around. And Isengard is trying to finish off Elf, who surprisingly still didn't have any other building near his allies' base. So if this building goes down, which could be in 2 seconds with Lurt's leadership as well as those wargs, he would actually be dead. But he got time to escape because probably everyone thinks that he already has a hidden building somewhere. They don't expect him to make that bad of a decision. Let's see, did he build another one? Yes, he built one here just in time. But they will completely lose this side. However, Gandalf is being a pain in the ass because Dwarf is now pushed back and he doesn't have... Well, he now has Gimli, so with Gloin and Gimli he might be able to counter it, but he has been pushed back and he doesn't have much farms of his own, to be honest. So Elf is finally built a barracks near his allies' base. I think he should build it in the back to be even more safe. And well, he has still some melon trees to get some resources at least. But Isengard has all the heroes and nice spread there by Man player. He saw it. He saw the fireball coming, and he minimized the damage that he took. So at this point, this Gandalf is the only thing keeping them alive. He does have an ivory tower, so he has a very wide vision, as well as speed buff if he uses it, which he can't at the moment. Oh, well, that was nice. A nice dodge. I don't know if he saw it coming or not, but Isengard player wanted to catch Gandalf maybe with lurts and devastation, but it didn't work out for him. So he used Palantir. And the entire battalion of pikes have been wiped out, but the archers have been saved. And they will heal up at the fort, while Isengard is trying to... Well, Isengard is not fighting. At the moment, Dwarf is attacking. And once again, he is attacking through the middle. He is trying to take down those production buildings. Well, he should be focusing on those level 2 farms, to be honest. At the moment, Isengard is going for upgrades, and Dwarf... Well, Dwarf is not going for anything. He does have Gimli as well as... Well, Glóin just died because he tried to take down this, and he failed. So the problem here is that Dwarf cannot fight against men alone at this point, and Isengard is using too much units to finish off Elf. So Dwarf will be using his heroes as well. Well, he might take down the fortress. Yes, he did. Well, the fortresses have been deleted, and it will be rebuilt once again. Oh, nice use of Gandalf. He used a Starry Light to kill off Gimli, which had like 40% health left. And he was, I believe he was on Slayer mode. So that was very close call for Gandalf, to be honest. And now Man has lost a couple of farms, but he has 2 level 3 farms and 1 almost level 3. While Isengard has got some upgrades. And Man has decided to go for fire arrows. Let's see. Well, this doesn't work, obviously. But, well, I never tried it, so good for him to try things out. Oh, well, actually, why did he delete this? Alright, so now Isengard joined forces. Well, not forces, but he's going to attack this side, the Man side. But Dwarf has no units. He should have Siege Kegs upgrade on his fortress, because it will get him his heroes faster. I'm not sure how you can see whether he has it or not. I don't think he has it. I think there should be a barrels somewhere here. Anyway, Isengard is on the offense, and well, they're going through the middle once again. Dom Bombadil has been summoned, but Isengard units have Palantir speed bonus on them, so they will easily outrun. And Gandalf has been pinned, so now this will be important. Will he use Shield Bubble? He blasted almost the entire army. Where is he? He doesn't use Shield Bubble for now. He does have heal, I believe. And he escaped, he used heal. And the Dwarf is trying to destroy Elf once again. But Isengard lost his entire army to Gandalf, combined with Bombadil and those fire arrows. So, big loss for Isengard at this point. He lost also his lords as well as Saruman. And yeah, so this Gandalf is... This unhost Gandalf, let me add unhost to this, is being real pain. So let's see. He got Dane and Gimli. But this fortress will stay strong once again because Gandalf and those archers and fire arrows are too much to. And heal has been used, which is waste. There is no way Zero would have survived, so I don't know why he used heal. So Isengard is checking whether this side is clean. He should be expanding here, to be honest. And Dwarf is going for Forge, so I think he's going for upgrades. Let's take a look at the PowerPoints. So Man has already the 15 PowerPoint and 11 after that. Isengard has two level 10 PowerPoints. Well, not level 10, but tier 2 PowerPoints. Elf has... Yes, that's Elf. Elf has only the first tier PowerPoints at the moment. And Dwarf almost has a tier 3 PowerPoint ready. So Man is way ahead, and it's only because of Gandalf and his camping skills, to be honest. All right. So he used backstab, but I don't think it dealt much damage, to be honest. And now this army will be dead as well. All right, this is insane. Those spikes were on Porcupine formation, and they were fully upgraded, and there was no debuff. And this blast still killed them. I think that's way too overpowered. That's bullshit, to be honest. On Porcupine formation and upgraded and everything, and they still died with one blast. Let's take a look. Well, it is level 9 Gandalf, but still, I think that should not be the case. Maybe Watcher? No, he doesn't have Watcher yet, too bad. So the Man and Elf guys are camping while Dwarf and Isengard are just trying to finish them off, but Gandalf is really a pain. And now Elf has some lame heroes as well. Thranduil on bow mode. So they're trying to kill this Gandalf, but they are failing because, well, he can easily outrun even Gimli on Slayer mode. And once again, they're not attacking at the same time. They're attacking, first it's Dwarf attack, then Isengard attack, and then once again Dwarf attack. So their biggest problem is the fact that they're not attacking at the same time. And that's why they cannot deal with the combination of archers and Gandalf and those fire arrows and stuff. And Gandalf is almost on level 10. So I think it's very frustrating for the Dwarf and Isengard player. But to be perfectly honest, it's their own mistakes. They're not attacking as a unit. They're attacking one after the other and not together at the same time. And that is what is keeping the other party in the game. But let's wait until the Watcher is here. And let's see whether or not... Alright, Word of Power have been used. And Entire Isengard army is gone. And Dwarf is now coming from the front once again. With Dane and Gimli. He should use Mighty Rage to escape. Let's see, will he make it? Dane will die, that thing. Yep. Dane will die and Gimli will make it. So at this point... Alright, use... oh, well. So at this point, I think they need to deal with this army. And Elf is making more lame heroes. So they're only playing with heroes and archers at this point. And, well, it works. Because these guys don't have their best teamwork on today. And that's why it works. Alright, so those units have been debuffed, but a man player has Army of the Dead, and once again he saves the day. And Isengard loses his army once again. This must be very frustrating for the Isengard player. And he'll probably lose Saruman. Well, he doesn't have Palantir yet. He will try and pin Lords, but he will lose Lords in the process. And those spikes will die because there is a Wizard Blast from level 10 Gandalf. And now Elf is going to harass this side with his heroes on bow mode. And the man player has got also all his heroes out. Oh, and SilverBane decided to quit the game. So now it's 2 versus 1. I think he quit because he was frustrated. Because they couldn't deal with all those heroes combined with those archers. But to be perfectly honest, I think their biggest problem was not combining their teamwork. So at this point I don't see how Luigi will be able to win this on his own. I think he quit a little too early. I think they could have won eventually. But not if they played like that. I think one good watcher would at least take care of this army. And Luigi decided to quit as well. Well, this game was not very... Well, I wouldn't call it the best comeback ever, that's for sure. I think the title was very exaggerated. I think it was more frustration and failing to kill your opponent because of not combining the units of two armies, and because the man player was on host and he used Gandalf very well. But, well, to be honest, this game is very disappointing to me, especially because the title was so promising and Stormcrow actually personally contacted me to cast this game. But I don't think it's a very nice game, especially because it was more the failing by the other team than skilled comeback. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you all next time.